Okay, we need to talk about this. So now when you open up your YouTube and the first thing you see is this, and all of a sudden all the bad memories start flushing in. Now, for Zoomers and the youngsters, this probably means nothing. They probably don't even know what they are looking at or what they heard right now. But for older people, they probably instantly realize what they're looking at. Yep. I don't know. I just saw it on my feed and I was like, you know what? We need to do some researching. I actually ended up uncovering quite some interesting and scary facts about Apollo 1. Yeah, we're talking about Apollo 1, the disaster of exploding rockets. So Apollo 1 was planned to launch 1967, February 21st. But the launch was not successful, in the end, taking 3 soldier lives that ended up actually training and sacrificing their life, learning how to be an astronaut. If you were young and you ever Googled or learned or your parents told you how much it takes to be a real astronaut, because my parents really did, they broke my dreams and shattered them to the little bits, so I just would know that I have 0 chances of being an astronaut. It takes a lot. It takes an insanely high level of knowledge. You need to pass school on really high grades, and then you have to go through insane amount of testing. I think you saw the videos of people being tested in for launching in any type of rocket. They go through a lot of tests where they're just being prepared for what's coming next. Same goes to these 3 guys that ended up, well, they all went through all that training and everything, only for Apollo 1 to misfunction, creating one of the most horrifying scenes in pretty much Earth. So there was some kind of heat misfunction that ended up blowing the entire ship up, putting it all in flames, and also taking the 3 soldier lives. So the root of problems was in heat. The heat problems ended up pretty much blowing the entire ship up and taking 3 soldiers' lives. And that's scary. I'm trying to be as careful as possible with my words. I don't want to say something that would be real offensive or would go too far, but at the same time I'm trying to keep this as friendly and nice as possible, just to make it funny. But I think you can see that this is not working. It's really hard to make this situation funny or make it any more happy. It's just one of the most terrifying and the most horrifying accidents in our world, where a rocket just ended up catching on fire as it was launching, ended up, just like I said, killing 3 soldiers in the process. And this is where comes the audio of Apollo 1, one of the most terrifying things I probably heard till this day. To be more precisely, this morning, and yeah, have a look. So from the audio, you can hear how at the start we start to be concerned that something is not right, only to be met with flames. To make it more terrifying and creepy, the entire heat problem ended up spreading so fast that we didn't even get a chance to realize what is happening. The entire explosion happened so fast, engulfing everything in flames, faster than we can react. And the part where you hear them scream is the part where flames are pretty much engulfing them and taking their lives. And just in the end, you can hear the audio starting to glitch because it just got melted. It's terrifying. I can tell you this much. Well, from what I could find from Google, this is what they were saying during that transmission. Fire. After some time, as the final plea, they said, "Get us out." Because just like I said, fires were going as fast as they could. They were in the position where, just like I said, they didn't even get a chance to react. The fire was, as soon as it started, it was already in the pilot's pit. And it was, well, terrifying. If you know at least a bit of chemistry, and if you know what rockets are made out of, I think you'll understand what happened. The entire thing just got instantly ignited, and the thing that was in the pilot pit was some specific type of chemical or something that was insanely inflatable that ended up instantly catching the entire pit on fire and melting everything that was inside. You know what I mean? Man, it's hard to talk about this. It's really hard. I'm trying to pick my words as careful as I can, man. Yeah, it's so hard to make any jokes out of this. So from more digging, apparently the entire Apollo 1 was filled with 100% oxygen. And if you know, I, I need to check my chemistry. Wait. Well, I did my research, and oxygen is not flammable, but it does indeed make a situation where fire can start spreading way faster. And if you know anything about rockets, which I'm always saying if you know anything about rockets, it's a hard science. The entire ship was filled with oxygen, 100% oxygen. And it was all inside. Nothing was supposed to come from outside, and nothing was supposed to go from inside outside, if you know how rockets work. Now you should know how it works, because if the rocket reaches the space, there's no air in there, meaning the entire oxygen and the entire pit, the captain pit where all the 3 soldiers were in, it has to be sealed. There has to be nothing coming in or out. And then the result, because of the oxygen and everything, the flames spread at rapid rate, creating the situation of Apollo 1 instantly exploding pretty much. To be honest, there's nothing more to it. I just saw this on my YouTube and I started Googling, and I thought it would be kind of cool to, share this with you guys. So if you find this interesting or anything, just press that subscribe button or like button. It always helps out my channel. I just, did my research, and I hope my research can help you out a bit, and you would just become a bit more knowledgeable about what happened in our past and the mistakes we had to learn from. Sadly, this mistake was one of the more terrifying ones. And yeah, peace.